Yo, what is up, guys? Welcome to the crypto market inspection, January 4th, 2025. Let's just jump straight into it. We are here on the monthly chart, and I just want to go down the time frames really, so we can get a good view of what's going on in the market. So yeah, one thing I've been looking at, which is quite similar in previous history, is this right here. All right. So when you draw a trend line from here, right, what do you have happening? You have these uh, type of consolidations, wicks getting filled, right? And it's quite similar here. Right, you had the sweep, a retest, a retest, a sweep, but more or less a retest of the same region, right? On the drop we had, but during current sentiment, right? We are so like high up, you know. mm, After the immense amount of liquidity being swept below here, I don't really want to see this level any lower. I think it will be like just simple explain harder for us to get back uh, higher, right? If we are really bullish, right, you want to just sweep below, potentially okay, having the retest that's where we might be having here, but then again continue higher up. All right, so that's kind of my view at the moment. We got the weekly stock uh, moving on to its coming onto into its lows soon, which is great. I do believe we see some more consolidation until that time, and potentially once these are at the lows, we can look for a move higher. Um, yeah, so you want to have these confluences on the weekly together, right? Uh, the direction between here is kind of no man's land as it is in the middle of a tra trading range, whatever you want to call it, a consolidation phase, right? Um, the weekly 12 and the 25 EMA, we have tapped into them. We're still bullish. We're still green on them. So yeah, we're looking good so far, right? Far into the future, maybe we do flip back in red here and do come down to this SR level. But for now, we're interested in price action at this level and in this range. Um, yeah, the 3 daily, yeah, it has potential. The stock here has potential to maybe make a double bottom before we move higher, which would be, I think, it would be very confident with BTC's weekly stock. Let me just have a sip of coffee. Yeah, so that's how the 3 day looks. The daily is oscillating down at its lows, which is kind of good after we had this drop here. Right, took out liquidity here, but I do like the area we are in now. Okay, it's not a bad area at all. Now let's take away the stock and everything else. Let's look at the price action here. So price dumped. Um, price has been trading at the range high again. Right. So we took out the range high. We consolidated here and we dropped lower. Okay. So we are obviously range bound. What I do like though is we went into this type of volume here. All right. If we go a little lower here, I'm very interested in this whole region here as an SR level. I do really like this level. In my opinion, it's very clean. Just and yeah, I do also like this level I was looking at mostly. So price right went into this demand zone, right? This is a demand zone, right? And we actually bounced pretty good here, okay? And I think we just went almost into the monthly open. I think the monthly open is here. Yeah, it's monthly open. You can draw this in purple. This is the February monthly open. So yeah, we did reject from here now, so we kind of have equal highs here. We have a little bit of inefficiency here, and then we have this as our whole entire supply region, our next like big resistance. All right. So I'm interested in timing kind of these areas here with each other and with the stock. So potentially here, I want to see us move down into this region, and I want to see us then take the supply, right? And then potentially flip the supply, but I'm not going to talk too much in the future because that's irrelevant for now. But where is price now? We got the stocks at the highs after tapping the monthly open. Hopefully, I want to see the stocks start rolling over again, go to the lows in this area, time it with if I zoom in a bit here, time it with this H4 demand zone here. Okay, actually, I'm gonna put this way, just more gray, I think. Yeah, okay. So we have this zone. As you see, this is an order block. There's price kind of like shifted the structure here, right? After we took out this high again, we moved higher. Okay, so and and we left some inefficiency here. So I do believe we sweep this low. I do believe we take out this low. Hold on, let me put this in right actually. Actually, we don't even do this. I do believe we sweep this low and then fill this inefficiency. And since we have this H4 demand, I drew here. If we also look at the volume profile from its lows, I think we're gonna get a volume profile down here. But yeah, you can also draw from here. It's gonna be here. But what's most good here for me is that we have the OTE. Um, let me see here. Where's my fib? I think this fib should be correct. We have this here. Okay, so this is our OTE. The OTE is the pretty much the best area to catch your longs or shorts or triggers from, right? It's the mid range of the 0.62 to 0.79. You got the 0.75 here, 0.705. And as you see, I think price after the drop, yeah, this is an example of how good it works. Price tagged straight into the OTE. We have the monthly open. Um, tagged it, traded lower, right? But now we potentially want to see, like, I'm still bullish on BTC. We have this massive drop on Ethereum mostly, but BTC as well. So if we were able to make a higher low in this region, that'll be a long trigger for me towards this supply here. This is where I want to take my profit, trim mostly off, and then we'll see what happens here. If we do flip back above, I can add in, and then yeah, we move our stops break even, etc. Okay. I also want to be more transparent moving on forward while I'm making all of these videos. I want to like just don't give a fuck, show you guys my trades. Uh, yeah, just overall be as transparent as possible. So I do have this drawn out in another chart that I'll show in a minute. But yeah, just quickly, what would be good here? I would want to get into position once the stocks start H4 stocks oscillate at the lows and asset looking for now. If we do push down low way into here, I think we do get this on the stock, and then potentially you want to see price hold this low, right? Even even this area, but like as in general, you don't want to take out this low for now. I mean, it could of course, but as I spoke early in this video, this was the really high time frame liquidity sweep we got here. So I don't really want to see this low get taken out yet. I want to see a higher low here, and then potentially we'll go into the supply, and then we'll flip, take out all of these highs here, and then potentially make a new all-time high. It's just a scenario I'm looking at. I'll show you guys the position. I actually did place a limit order. It's this one, so yeah, this is how we're looking. Let me just move this a little bit so it's cleaner. Supply. So as you see, I made a volume profile on the supply as this is like you do have a H4 supply here. This candle right here. So yeah, this will be the most big resistance. Flip that. I think we go higher, as I said. But yeah, this is my limit order for now. So yeah, just potentially waiting on a fill. I have placed my alerts. I placed my limit at 95,700 as we are going to be tagging into the tops of these closest here on the H1. Maybe sweep into the OTE. If I do start seeing a reclaim, that's very good. If I do see price potentially shifting structure, looking weak here on the low time frame, we'll go for these lows. And I want I want to see this OTE region hold. And then as you guys know, let me just draw out this. Let me just draw out the monthly open here too. Just doing this live. Let's see here. Boom. Like having the monthly open in purple. I think it's clean. So yeah, this is how it's looking. And yeah, that's my thoughts for PTC for now. I'll update this tomorrow potentially if we do get into a trade here. And yeah, we'll see what happens. Let's move over to Ethereum. I think this is a clean chart. Okay, so to be honest, Ethereum here is really easy for me. Previous range we had, right? This is the range. What I didn't like was that price took out this. Right? So what would want me get back into position on Ethereum would be a clear acceptance above here, right? Um, Still, you would have this supply to be cautious at, but this is looking like a more potential like ugly range low, but a potential play. Once we get weekly acceptance above right here, I think we can start talking about maybe 3.6k to 4k again, in confluence with every other thing. Okay, but I was looking at this potential setup in confluence with BTC, as you guys know. Price rejected here after this weekly liquidity sweep wick that we had, and price rejected pretty nicely from here. Okay, and I this is a textbook order block right here. It's very strong, very nice. So this would definitely be a potential trigger for me. I drew my fib not from this because this wick don't really count as like um, potentially as a OTE fill off the wick, yes. But to be honest, I kind of want to see this area hold due to the order block being so clean. Um, all right, this will be a sniper fill from the MPOC. Uh, but I did draw my fib from here to here. Okay, let's actually make it smaller. So as you see, this is just the same setup as I just showed on BTC. So these would be confluent with each other for a potential like we sweep this low, we bounce here, we take out this high, and then this is our next resistance level, as this is the range low of the little higher time frame range. So you want to be cautious here to take a lot of profits here if we do get in from here. Um, and once price flips this, I think a lot of these highs can they take in. There's a small supply here, but this is the most important supply to take out, and then potentially you can look for a new higher low somewhere, and then we can talk about higher prices. But until then, I'm not gonna like take out the possibility that we actually do see weakness here. Take out this week, and then maybe move lower, maybe move higher. Who knows? But to be honest, down here will be kind of no man's land. Because if you look at the higher time frame range, I don't remember where it was. I'll just draw. I'll just draw it again. Yeah, I had this. Right here. So on this exchange, we took out the low. I think there's some lows that did not get swept. For example, that's this one on Bybit. We can use this one as it didn't get swept. Cleaner. We'll use this. Actually, it did take out the low, but more or less equal highs, equal lows. I mean down here. Actually, I don't think it did take it out. No, I didn't take it out. It's equal lows down here. This is a range, and then you have this. It's our high time frame range here. Let me just add the mid level. There we go. So yeah, I mean, it is weakness here. From a price action perspective, once price start slow bleeding down like this, you usually have the bigger drop, and that's literally identical to what happened here. Um, but yeah, if we are really range bound as we are, right, price has been respecting this range pretty nicely from the mid level from here. If you do see something like this, fill the half wick, I'll be happy, but I'm pretty scared to get into position here. To be completely honest, I would rather see price actually, even even how awful this sounds. I do believe this is a possibility that we do deviate 2.1k as the range is extremely clean here. This will be the A tier setup, all-time bottom entry, generational wealth for your next generations to never have to work again if you buy it down here, if we do get it. But yeah, I think we do see some sort of really strong rejection from, or there's a high level of resistance here. So need to flip this extremely well on the weekly to get into position, and then we can look for target to highs. But yeah, definitely lows are a possibility too, because we're in the middle of the range here. It is kind of no man's land, so going big here, I would never, I would be pretty much risk off here a little bit. So do smaller positions can be a key thing here. But yeah, a potential scalp, as I just mentioned, H4 order block as um, as we could see something like this. We go towards the range high, and then we'll see what happens here. We sweep this low, move higher. Okay. I just want to check something real quick here live. I'm just right that this is the H4. Let's see where the 0.75 level is here, because it looks like it could be matching a little bit with our H4 order block. Oh yes, it is. Because that's actually pretty interesting. Let's draw this in the black there. Okay. Now this is quite interesting, right? I actually really like this now. We have the 0.75, the quarterly mid range down here. H4 order block is confluent with it. This could be a potential very nice long trigger up to the mid level as I see here. So yeah, I'm definitely looking to play this. BTC is also looking good here, as the setup I showed you. So yeah, I might be looking for some sort of trigger, as I just mentioned, looking for a simple limit place at the H4 order block. My stops below here. Looking to target this H4 supply here. I'm not even going to draw it, but yeah, looking to target the 3K level. I think this is the most significant high to target uh, for a bounce from here. So yeah, that's what I'm looking for. I'll update this tomorrow, and yeah, trying to be more transparent. I'll show my losses and I'll show my profits and etc. Yeah, I'll catch you guys in tomorrow's video. Be careful on leverage and remember that risk management is always key. Peace.